than 30 counties in Oregon have submitted applications to begin phase 1 of reopening. And today, Newswatch 12's ALICIA RUBIN sat down with Governor Brown's chief of staff to get a better idea of what's next for counties and how long that approval process could take.
Thank you again for taking the time to talk to me and kind of walk through all of this. We're talking specifically about the applications that counties have submitted in order to get approval to start phase 1 of reopening. Can you please explain how that process works? When they submit an application, where does that go? What does that go through in order to be either rejected or accepted?
Yes. So we received quite a few applications last Friday and then through the weekend. Initially, our staff did just a screen to make sure that they addressed all the requirements of the application. And if they didn't, we would send an email back saying, hey, can you make a couple changes or you missed something? In many cases, we then, if they looked to be complete, we told people your application is complete. We immediately posted it online so people could see it. And then we forwarded it to the Oregon Health Authority to have their medical experts review each of the parts of it.
Okay, so how long is that expected to take? Because I see some of the applications, Jackson County specifically, has been under review for a few days now. Yeah,
it's imminent, but I couldn't give you a specific time frame. We know that we need to let people know by Friday, and this is the first time we've done this, so we're honestly going through everything really carefully. I think the main thing I want people to understand, and the governor wants people to understand, is lifting restrictions and reopening really comes with risks. We expect that there will be increased cases because there'll be increased transmission. And we just want to make sure everybody, every county is really well prepared for that likely increase.
So if it was to be rejected, the county would be notified the same way as if it was accepted?
Yes.
Okay, and how is that? Is that just in contact with commissioners, or who is the main point?
I think in most cases we got, that we received the application from the county commissioners or their executive office, so we would probably reply to the people that submitted the application in the first place.
Okay, and there are a number and a growing number that are under review. Is it going in order of who was submitted first, or is it going by county size? Is there a distinction for that order?
It's just going in the order that we received it, but we expect to be able to get through all of them and making a determination on all of the ones we've received. And I think we've received 32 counties worth approximately at the same time. So even if yours wasn't posted as being under review till a little bit later, we expect to get through all of them at roughly the same time.
Okay, so at the latest we would know by Friday whether or not people can reopen. And once they get that notification that it was accepted, let's say, then they can immediately begin to reopen?
Yeah, so it's laid out what's in phase 1. I think you're probably familiar with that. There's restaurants can begin to have dine-in service. Personal care businesses like gyms, like salons can begin to, in a limited way, have customers. So yes, as soon as Friday, they could begin to do that following the phase 1 guidelines.
Well, be sure to stay with us, because coming up on Newswatch 12 at 5 and 6, the governor's chief of staff gives us an idea of when and what we can expect in phase 2.